candy canes? Well, good. Thank goodness. Because I'm going to tell you the story of the candy cane. And it goes like this. Once upon a time, there was a man who wanted to remind everyone that the true meaning of Christmas was who, boys and girls? Jesus, that's right. He wanted to remind everybody that Jesus was the true meaning of Christmas. But this poor man said, how can I remind anybody about Christmas? I'm just a candy maker. What could I do? And one day he had an idea. He said, I'll invent a new kind of candy, a kind of candy that the world has never seen before. And when people see my candy, it will remind everyone that the real meaning of Christmas is Jesus. Okay, now, he started with a white candy stick. And that white candy, boys and girls, reminds everybody that Jesus is the pure, clean, sinless Son of God. Jesus is perfect. And that white candy reminds us that Jesus is as pure as snow. But he didn't stop with white. I think a white candy cane would be a little bit boring, really. Does a candy cane have any other colors on it? Can you, what, red? Now, here's what he did. He put red stripes around the white candy. And boys and girls, that red stripe on the white candy of the candy cane, it reminds us that Jesus died on the cross and he shed his blood for our sins. Now that's a candy cane. White candy that reminds us Jesus is perfect and pure. Red stripes to remind us that Jesus shed his blood on the cross for our sins. And boys and girls, do you know why candy canes are soft? What do you mean they're not soft? Who's telling the story? They're hard. Oh, wait a minute. They are hard, aren't they? Well, they are lickable. Do you know why? Do you know why candy canes are hard? As hard as a rock, it reminds us that Jesus is the rock of our salvation. But boys and girls, when that gentleman invented the candy cane, which was white with red stripes and hard, he didn't leave it straight, did he? He put a little bend on the end of it. Now, do you know why he did that? Because when you hold that candy cane up like that, it looks just like a shepherd's staff. Does anybody know what a shepherd's staff is? What is it, Chloe? It's what the shepherds hold when they take care of their sheep. And they use that shepherd's staff to take care of their sheep. Now, boys and girls, that candy maker, he made the candy cane to look like a shepherd's staff because it reminds us that Jesus is the good shepherd. Jesus is our shepherd, and we are like his sheep. But there's one more thing about that, and some of you are all just going to have a fit if you don't get to say it real soon. So let's say it right now. If you turn it upside down, this is my favorite part too. If you turn it upside down, it becomes a letter J, and that reminds us of the name Jesus. I love that, don't you? So now here's what I want you to do. Every time you eat a candy cane, every time you see a candy cane hanging on a Christmas tree, anytime you ever, for your whole life, see a candy cane, I want you to think about the real meaning of Christmas. Jesus is white and pure and perfect. And Jesus is red because of the red blood that he shed on the cross for our sins. And Jesus is the rock of our salvation. That's why that candy cane's so hard. And Jesus is our shepherd, isn't he, boys and girls? He takes care of us and he provides for us. And the letter J, it helps us to remember that the real meaning of Christmas is toys. What do you mean, no? The real meaning of Christmas is Christmas trees. I'm sorry. No. The real meaning of Christmas is Jesus. Now, boys and girls, here's what I want to do. I want everybody to stay seated. Can you do that just for a minute? Just because here's what I'm going to do. I am going to pass out to you candy canes, and you can take these home with you, and you can bite them. How many of you are biters? Okay. How many of you like to lick on it and make it last a long, long time? So whether you're a biter or a licker, I'm going to give every one of you a candy cane to take home with you. So I think what I want to do is I want to go down on the floor. So could I do that? Why are you sad? You'll walk right past me and you'll get one, I promise. So let me come through here. I'm going to try very hard not to step on anybody. And what I want you to do, boys and girls, is I want you to get up very slowly. And I want you to come past me and get a candy cane as you go back to your seats. Can everybody do that calm and safe and slow and gentle? Okay, here we go. Moms and dads, if you think they did good telling their story, give them all a good round of applause.